I'm really sorry for that. Anyway, I'm Henry Joseph. I'm here to talk about this organization that I'm working for. It's called ISEC. Now, ISEC is a global, non-political, not-for-profit youth-run organization. ISEC exists in over 113 countries, 2,400 universities, has over 86,000 members, and 1 million alumni across the world. So obviously, I can take pride in the fact in calling itself the international platform for young people to explore and develop their leadership potential. Like any organization, ISEC has a vision, which is peace and fulfillment of humankind potential. But like any organization, ISEC has a product to offer the external market. So these products are international exchange and leadership opportunities. So how exactly do you connect the vision of ISEC, which is peace and fulfillment of humankind potential, to these two products? So when ISEC started in about 1948, this was right after the Second World War, so about 7 people from 5 different nationalities decided that this is not the kind of world you want to live in. They do not want to live in a world where people are defined by the borders they live within. So they felt that the best way to promote peace in the world is to have global citizens who are culturally aware and at the same time ethical leaders who are value driven. And that is how ISEC's exchange program and the leadership program came forth. Now, after that, the one thing again, one product about ISEC, which is probably the core product, is the leadership program. The one problem that they felt was that the world did not have ethical leaders, did not have value-driven leaders. So every experience that you face in ISEC, every experience, ISEC is an organization that does not focus on its product. ISEC is an organization that focuses on the experiences that people derive from interfacing with those products. So if someone goes to an international exchange, the international exchange experience. If someone goes and takes up a leadership opportunity in ISEC, it's a leadership experience. And these experiences in some way, shape or form aim at influencing society and having a positive impact on society. So you have two different kinds of ISEC programs. Now before that, in the previous slide, there was something that was the ISEC experience. Now you can divide the ISEC experience into 3 phases. The EWA phase, which is engagement with ISEC. I'm sitting here in front of like a lot of really brilliant people and I'm talking about ISEC. So in some way, shape or form, you are getting engaged with ISEC. The second phase is the ELD phase, which is experiential leadership development. Now you have all these people here from ISEC who are going through some phase of ISEC, be it a team member program, a team leader program, and the 2 exchange programs, which is a GCDP or a global community development program, or a GIP, which is a global internship program. So the core product of ISEC is exchange, and the leadership programs in ISEC revolve around facilitating these exchange programs. Right? Achieving impact. Very simple. ISEC, with its programs in some way, shape or form, aims at achieving impact, creating a positive impact on society. And it aims, ISEC, very simply, it's not the experience that aims at creating an impact. It's about creating people through these experiences who make a positive impact on society. Very simple. It's about me going for an international exchange, getting a global perspective, coming back to my own country, going through that process of self-actualization and actually making an impact on my own society. It's about me going for a corporate internship in a country like Indonesia, the fastest growing economy in the world in terms of industry, getting perspective there and coming back to a city like Delhi and working in the environment, on the corporate environment in Delhi and in some way, shape or form positively impacting my environment. Now we often talk about leadership. How exactly do you connect international exchange and leadership? Again, ISEC vehemently believes in a model of indirect impact. Not that we discourage people from actually going and making direct impact, but we believe that it makes more sense and it's more far-reaching if you go to an NGO, or rather if you send 10 people to an NGO. We as leaders aim at mobilizing people. That is the way we want to make an indirect impact. And that is how ISEC across the world has over 1 million alumni, has over 8,000 partners. In a nutshell, that, again, I only got about 5 minutes to speak about this. In a nutshell, that is what ISEC is. We aim at providing the maximum number of leadership opportunities. ISEC across the world is the only organization that grows at a constant rate while having the whole leadership body completely changed every 1 year. Every year in ISEC, every year globally, you have a new president ISEC International, you have a new president of ISEC India, you have a new president of ISEC in Delhi, IIT. So basically that means globally across 113 countries, over 29,000 leadership opportunities are given to people who are 19 or 20. I'm here standing at the age of 20 and speaking in front of people people who are 35, 36 and have had crazy amount of experience. And this is the opportunity that only an organization like ISEC can give. That's about it for me. Thank you so much. Thank you, Deanta, for giving ISEC the opportunity to come and speak. In case you do want to interact with us and find out about a lot of programs that we are running globally, you can come to us over here. Thank you.